Anxiety's been chasing you? Maybe David has the answer you've been needing. Have you ever faced something that felt way too big? A test you thought you'd fail. A game where everyone expected you to win. The pressure to fit in. Or that quiet, overwhelming anxiety that keeps you up at night. Maybe it's not just one big thing. Maybe it's a bunch of small things, school, family, friends, your own thoughts, and suddenly it feels like there's a giant standing in front of you. You're not alone. Everyone faces giants. Even the strongest, the smartest, the most confident. They feel small sometimes too. Now picture this, a teenager, not much older than you, maybe 15, 16, facing something so terrifying, an entire army froze, a giant, over 9 feet tall, wearing armor, shouting threats, daring anyone to fight him. Nobody moved. That's what fear does. It freezes you. But this kid didn't run. He didn't hide. He stepped forward. That's the story of David and Goliath. And there's something in it for you, right now. So, who was David? Not a soldier. No military training. Just a shepherd. A kid. He spent his days watching sheep, writing songs, and practicing with a sling. When his brothers went to war, he stayed behind. Everyone saw him as the youngest, the least important. Ever felt that way? Like no one expects much from you? Maybe your teachers, your friends, even your family. That was David's life. Until one day, everything changed. Israel's army was stuck, face to face with their biggest enemy, the Philistines. And their secret weapon? A giant named Goliath. Picture him. Taller than a basketball hoop, armor shining in the sun, sword and spear like tree trunks. Every day he stepped forward. "Send me your best," he shouted. Every day no one moved. David wasn't even supposed to be there. He was just delivering food to his brothers. But when he heard the giant's voice, something inside him burned. Everyone else saw an enemy they couldn't beat. But David, he saw something different. He didn't compare the giant to himself. He compared the giant to his God. That changes everything. Because David remembered. He remembered the nights out in the field, protecting sheep from lions, from bears. And he remembered every time God gave him strength. That matters. Because courage doesn't usually come out of nowhere. It's built from the small victories behind you. You ever face something small but scary? A class presentation? Standing up for someone? And you made it through? That's how courage grows. David went to the king and said, "I'll fight him." They laughed. His brothers told him to go home. The king tried to give him armor, but it didn't fit, so he took it off. Because sometimes people try to put their fears on you, or expect you to fight their way. But your greatest strength is being you. David walked down to the stream, picked up 5 smooth stones. Why 5? Maybe Goliath had brothers, or maybe he just came prepared. Either way, it reminds us preparation matters, but trust matters more. Then he ran, not away, toward the giant. He ran at what everyone else was running from. The giant laughed, but David shouted back, "You come against me with sword and spear, but I come against you in the name of the Lord." That's real power. When fear tries to mock you, answer with faith. David swung the sling, let the stone fly, and then the impossible happened. The giant fell. One shot, game over. Now, pause. Why does this matter to you? Because your giants? They don't wear armor, but they're real. Anxiety, fear of failure, toxic friendships. That feeling that you'll never be enough. These are the Goliaths of our generation. They look big, they sound loud, they make you want to run. But David's story reminds us, 1, don't underestimate small beginnings. He was just a shepherd, but his quiet days prepared him for something big. Maybe your giant is a class you hate, a skill you're learning, a habit you're trying to break. Start small, but start. 2, shift your focus. The soldiers compared Goliath to themselves and froze. David compared Goliath to God and moved. Fear grows when you stare at the problem. Courage grows when you focus on something bigger. 3, take action. Faith isn't just sitting back, hoping things change. Faith steps forward with what you have. David didn't wait for perfect conditions. He didn't have fancy weapons, just a sling, some stones, and a heart full of trust. So, what's your giant? Maybe it's anxiety about the future, family pressure, loneliness, comparison on social media. Maybe it's that voice in your head whispering, "You're not enough." Here's the truth. You are more than enough when you trust the one who made you. If anxiety's been your giant lately, hold on to this. The Lord is my light and my salvation. So why should I be afraid? Psalm 27, 1. Take a deep breath. One step, one prayer, one moment of courage. That's all it takes to start bringing down giants. And now, here's my challenge to you. Drop a comment. What's the giant you're facing this week? Let's face it together. And hey, share this with someone who needs courage today. You never know. One stone could change someone's life. You never know. One stone could change someone's life.